I need to talk to Mike Lowry.
Hello, it's Mike Lowry.
This is the sound.
Through the night when it be storming, hoping everything could clear up by the morning. Niggas telling lies, so I gotta be honest. Ask me for the tillage, you know that I'ma run it. Turned up like we wanted, we pulled up on that dumb shit. Flexing on these niggas, pockets full of blue honey. Ain't no going back, you know I'm gon' keep it coming. Ain't no time to waste, a nigga play, we gon' burn him. Today Friday, so you know we on that Clyde and Dodo. I got black and white bitches knocking in my dodo. I'm in the middle of the room, posted with a fofo. I got it out in case a nigga wanna take a photo. Remember me and 3, we used to ride up in a stolo. Now I'm in a two-door coupe, it used to be a photo. Don't pay.
Keith Lee, the man of the hour, the king of the ring, intelligence and power, the best versus the greatest. He'll make you famous. One spirit bomb and your whole life changes. Bask in my glory, you all know the story. Started on the football field, but wanted more. See, the full contact made me react. Throw anyone and everyone, and that's a known fact. From the top rope, I reign supreme. I'm worse than any nightmare, exorcism, or wet dream. Respect to those who try to step in the ring, but when the bell sounds, catch a beat down like Rodney King.
There's some soldiers in here and some warriors too. Pay respect to all with a solid salute. It's time to reap what you sow. We'll take you down to ground zero. There's some soldiers in here.
Hang cool, teddy bear.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, welcome to part 2 of our Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, the Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view event. An exchange of respect to open this contest as these two competitors getting started. A quick backbreaker and going to follow it up with a Russian leg sweep at the hands of the King of the Bros, Matt Riddle. Looking to take on the Limitless one, Keith Lee, here tonight. And cast our minds back to the go-home show for Hell in a Cell this past Tuesday as we saw Keith Lee turning on Matt Riddle in their tag team competition in the main event as they look to take on Aleister Black and Adrian Neville, the two who will face in Hell in a Cell in the main event here tonight. And those knee strikes at the hands of Matt Riddle are going to take down Keith Lee and send him dishing to the outside as now Matt Riddle, fully fresh in this contest, is going to look to dive down on Keith Lee. A springboard drop kick crashing down on the outside and taking down Keith Lee. And Matt Riddle is going to have to continue this high-octane offense if he's going to want to keep Keith Lee down and grounded. But Keith Lee now sending Matt Riddle crashing into the crowd as he sends him over the barricade. But Matt Riddle quick to get back at the ringside area. Kick to the gut now of Keith Lee. The referee continuing to count. I believe he's up to a count of 4 here. Matt Riddle able to get back inside the ring. And Keith Lee returning, diving in for that leaping forearm smash. Now raking the eyes with the toes of Matt Riddle. Of course, Matt Riddle not wearing any boots. So those toes going right in the eyes of Keith Lee. And now diving in for the leg lariat. Diving off of the second rope and catching Keith Lee. with his right thigh. Now capturing Keith Lee for an exploder suplex. Huge suplex at the hands of the King of the Bros, Matt Riddle. Of course, Matt Riddle's background in mixed martial arts well documented. Now looking to scout Keith Lee from across the ring here. Running in, diving for that Enzu lariat to the back of the head of Keith Lee. And Keith Lee now, only thing holding him up is that turnbuckle pad, it appears, as Matt Riddle looking to take advantage of Keith Lee. Catching him with the back elbows, going to lift him up for the delayed vertical. But a counter from Matt Riddle as he's able to catch him with the knee to the head. And now lifting him up for a small package driver, the Samoan driver I should say. As now he looks to hook the leg. But Keith Lee, quick to get the shoulder up there on that opportunity. Keith Lee, so frustrated with Matt Riddle this past Tuesday. We don't know the reasons why, but it appears that these two have made up since then. As now the single arm clutch in the camel clutch. As Matt Riddle looking to put away Keith Lee with a submission here tonight. But you gotta think it's gonna take more than that to keep down the Limitless one, Keith Lee. As Matt Riddle now with a reversal on the arm drag, he's gonna send Matt Riddle crashing down, now the jawbreaker to counter it and diving in for that high knee. But Matt Riddle now rebounding off the ropes and now rebounding off of Keith Lee's chest for his efforts, being knocked straight down, snapmare into the middle of the canvas. And Keith Lee now just gonna wear away at the King of the Bros. Matt Riddle having a lot of opportunities lately. As if you could cast your minds back to Unforgiven, he was the last challenger to Tommaso Ciampa's championship, as we see a standing moonsault from Keith Lee. And at that Unforgiven pay-per-view event, Keith Lee challenged Aleister Black for the WWE Championship, but another one bit the dust as Aleister Black continuing to retain his championship. And Matt Riddle continuing to connect with forearm smashes to the face of Keith Lee. The reversal on the arm drag yet again in this contest as Keith Lee has resorted to that reversal. So now Matt Riddle going to be lifted up in the delayed vertical suplex here. Keith Lee's got him up, sustaining him up in the air for a long period of time here, letting all the blood rush to the head of Matt Riddle. Giving him time to think about it, and now catching him at the throat is going to look to hoist him up for the military press spine buster at the hands of the Limitless one, Keith Lee. And Keith Lee going to look to be quick to follow up that combination with a kick to the gut. Is going to look here to go for a Spirit Bomb potentially on the King of the Bros. Here it comes. Spirit Bomb! Down to the King of the Bros, Matt Riddle. Can he get the shoulder up here? Kick out at the count of 2 from Matt Riddle. How close was that? The referee only getting a count of 2. And Matt Riddle staying alive in this contest as now he takes him down with a Dragon Screw leg whip. Keith Lee now suffering at the hands of Matt Riddle. Following that maneuver, the Spirit Bomb. Matt Riddle has been a house of fire ever since he kicked out of that maneuver. Quick to fire back. And Keith Lee now catching the STO at the hands of Matt Riddle. And Matt Riddle now looking to gut wrench and deadlift gut wrench suplex, sending him over. Crashing Keith Lee down on the canvas now. And now the arm breaker dropping the shoulder of Matt Riddle into the canvas. Now looking for the quick cover at the hands of Keith Lee, but it is a kick out from Matt Riddle that will keep this contest continued on. And Keith Lee now showboating in the corner. He's going to look to come back with Matt Riddle with a quick combination to Keith Lee. And Keith Lee earning a lot of these opportunities lately, likely due to his win over Jeff Cobb back at SummerSlam. Now reversing the Bro Stone into a Bro Stone of his own, the Tombstone Pile Driver from Keith Lee. As Matt Riddle looked for the Bro Stone, Keith Lee was able to shift his weight, too much weight for Matt Riddle. And now connecting with a diving moonsault from the top rope. Keith Lee now going to look to finish off the combination, but a reversal at the hands of Matt Riddle is going to look to get him up once again for that Bro Stone Pile Driver. Drilling Keith Lee. Head burst into the canvas and now hooking the arms, but now a kick out from Keith Lee as he was able to get the foot underneath the bottom rope and get the shoulder up in time. As Keith Lee now slow to recover now off of that opportunity. Matt Riddle looking to take advantage here off the apron, looking to dive in, but in forearm strike from Keith Lee is going to send Matt Riddle crashing down to the outside. And Matt Riddle now at the mercy of Keith Lee, but a reversal off of that suplex opportunity. Matt Riddle sending Keith Lee crashing into the barricade and going to rebound him into it once again, sending him spine first into that barricade. Crashing in And Keith Lee being sent back into the ropes. Now gonna look for a submission here is Matt Riddle, but it's countered by a back elbow from Keith Lee. Catching the leg, coming in potentially for that spirit bomb. And Matt Riddle now lifting him up once again, hoisting him up for a bro to sleep onto Keith Lee. Hooking the leg now. 1, 2, and a kick out of the count of 2 from Keith Lee. And Keith Lee is already back up to his feet here. Diving in for that jumping knee is Matt Riddle. And Matt Riddle now just showboating, the second longest reigning television champion here on Smackdown Live, being Matt Riddle at 140 days. Now Matt Riddle gonna look to drop him down for that arm breaker and turn it around into a Fujiwara quickly, wrenching away, but Keith Lee right by the ropes is not able to reach out. Matt Riddle breaking the hold. Of course, Tommaso Ciampa breaking Matt Riddle's record recently, about 40 days ago, as he is now the longest reigning television champion. But we will see if he could end his reign tonight, as Kazuchika Okada challenging for that television championship. I think whoever wins this contest has a right to say that they earned themselves a championship opportunity, as Matt Riddle now choosing to disrespect Keith Lee with those forearm smashes and push-ups over the back of the Limitless one. Face first into the turnbuckle, sends Keith Lee. And now Matt Riddle somehow going to try and hoist Keith Lee up to the top rope, somehow able to deadlift him up. And Matt Riddle now going to follow up this combination here, going for the avalanche position. Has Keith Lee up on the top rope, butterfly position, a butterfly suplex from the top rope, sending Keith Lee nearly halfway across the ring. Now Matt Riddle going to look to follow it up by going high risk now, diving in from the top rope, pointing down at Keith Lee, diving in for the senton, the broton from the top rope, as Keith Lee was looking to crawl over to the ropes for a bit of a reprieve to get back up to his feet here. Matt Riddle looking to take Keith Lee from the gut wrench position from behind, looking for that German suplex potentially, but now it's turned into a back suplex sit out from Keith Lee, hooking the leg now, but a kick out at the count of 1 from the King of the Bros, Matt Riddle, staying so resilient and staying alive in this contest. But now Matt Riddle going to be hoisted up once again for the military press spine buster, being drilled into the canvas yet again in this contest. Now Keith Lee looking for the cover here on Matt Riddle, but a kick out at the count of 2 yet again, as Matt Riddle continuing to find a way to get his shoulder up here. Now Keith Lee gonna look to get him up in a powerbomb and look to send Matt Riddle across the ring, sending him with a huge powerbomb toss across the ring. Matt Riddle colliding with that turnbuckle pad over in the corner, and Matt Riddle dazed as he gets back to his feet here. Keith Lee gonna lift him up again for yet another spirit bomb down. Now looking for the cover yet again, but a kick out from Matt Riddle. I believe he got his shoulder underneath the bottom rope, and the referee, good call on that. But Keith Lee now gonna look to not let up on the offense, as he gets a spin out back suplex to follow it up, stomping on the gut of Matt Riddle, and now gonna look to deadlift him up for a gut wrench, sending him crashing down yet again. And Keith Lee finding ways to just muscle up Matt Riddle on all these opportunities, but that ace crusher opportunity is countered by Matt Riddle, coming in with a forearm smash, taking down Keith Lee. And now the double leg takedown for Matt Riddle, dropping Keith Lee. All that weight that Matt Riddle has hoisted up is going to take a toll on his stamina here, as Matt Riddle looking to go high risk for the elbow drop, but it is countered by Keith Lee, as he was able to evade that dive coming in from the top rope. Now looking for the cover here on Matt Riddle, going for the cover, but he gets the shoulder up at the count of 1. And Matt Riddle somehow finding a way to stay alive yet again in this contest. Now lifting Keith Lee up, he's got him on the shoulders, going for the bro to sleep, connecting with it, bro to sleep to the face of Keith Lee. And now Matt Riddle gonna look to follow up that huge maneuver with another finishing maneuver, but Keith Lee able to duck out of the way and turn him around, as now Keith Lee getting him in, gonna look for that sky rise into the jackhammer, dropping him down and hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee, the Limitless one, earning a huge victory over the King of the Bros here, and a man that is yet to find championship goals here in Universe mode, but has had so much success surrounding his name being Keith Lee ever since his debut earlier on in Universe mode this year. We will see what Keith Lee will do to earn himself a championship title with SummerSlam around the corner, potentially wanting to represent Team SmackDown. If he is able to do so, he can proudly represent Team SmackDown. He can earn himself a huge championship opportunity in the future, but we will see what that leads to in the coming weeks. But for now, we're going to move on to our second match in the Hell in a Cell Part 2, as Keith Lee, proud of his victory here tonight. The Limitless one now taunting over in the corner here. Bask in his glory.
Used to be a photo. Don't pay for cable, he won't static. Tell them let me know though. I'm quick to let a nigga have it, you know I'm a blow though. Late at night I used to sneak out my grandfather's window, and I was cooling on a flight and I was hitting them licks though. Wasn't for him I wouldn't be shit, so I ain't got a trip though. $10,000, that ain't shit, I gave him that times 3 though. Through the night when it be storming, hoping everything quickly up by the morning. Niggas telling lies, so I gotta be honest. Ask me for the tellage, you know that I'ma run it. Turned up like we want it, we pulled up on that dumb shit. Flexing on these niggas, pockets full of blue honey. Ain't no going back, you know I'm gon' keep it coming. Ain't no time to waste, a nigga play, we gon' burn hell. Can't talk no gun, but got that Glock while I'm up in the Yodo. Plus my P.O. and the police knocking at my dodo. I get curated to lace the tracks just like a blunt of dope though. I told Nene I'm coming back, she think I'm with a hodo. Yeah.
The following contest is for the Smackdown Live Tag Team Championships. Introducing first in the corner to my right, the challengers, weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 447 pounds, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, American Alpha. And introducing next in the corner to my left, they are the WWE Smackdown Live Tag Team Champions, Elias, Joey Ryan, the Showtime Stars. Joey Ryan and Elias, the current SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. And if you can cast your mind back to SmackDown Live following the SummerSlam pay-per-view event, Joey Ryan and Elias taking on Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, and that match being the cause for this matchup here tonight, as Joey Ryan hitting the quick Yakuza kick on Chad Gable and able to hit that step up enziguri on Jason Jordan, as Elias was looking for that backbreaker, but it was broken up by Joey Ryan. Now Elias just disrespecting Jason Jordan on the other side of the ring, and now the shoulder tackles over in the corner. And if you can cast your minds back to that match that they had following the SummerSlam pay-per-view event, you will remember that at the end of the match, Joey Ryan and Elias essentially just laughing in the faces of American Alpha due to the fact that Chad Gable was finished off with a series of stomps over in the corner. Of course, the drifter stomps, a patented maneuver of Elias, but it was those repeated stomps at the hands of Elias and Joey Ryan that put away Chad Gable for the 3 count. And Jason Jordan unsuccessful in breaking that up, and potentially not earning the respect here of American Alpha are the Showtime Stars, the defending champions, as now Elias looking to fight Chad Gable on the outside. Jason Jordan looking for that cover after that Northern Lights. Joey Ryan hitting a huge Tiger Driver on Jason Jordan. Chad Gable gonna look to break up this cover, but Jason Jordan quick to get the shoulder up. And now 2 forearm smashes from Joey Ryan, but he's countered by Jason Jordan, just throwing him up in the air. And now Elias quick to counter Jason Jordan's opportunity, going for that German suplex, but Jason Jordan with the back elbow and a straight right to the face of Elias. As now Chad Gable gonna wrestle down Joey Ryan. Now the wrestling is being exhibited as a shin breaker followed by a dragon screw to perfection at the hands of Jason Jordan. He's gonna take down Elias, but Joey Ryan now fighting back against Chad Gable is gonna look to lock up Jason Jordan with that pump handle drop, dropping him straight down on his back. As now Joey Ryan hitting that step up enziguri. Elias now hitting that delayed vertical from the outside, the suplex, and Joey Ryan now just isolating the arm of Chad Gable, as Elias receiving a knee to the chest at the hands of Jason Jordan, reversing that belly-to-belly opportunity now from the Olympic athletes. Now Chad Gable quick to fight out of the corner. Elias with a huge military press, dropping down Jason Jordan, and a back suplex from Joey Ryan here. The cell not being utilized quite yet. Joey Ryan hitting a huge super kick on Chad Gable, and now looking for that teardrop combination, but an axe handle from Elias is going to break that up. Elias now looking to get Jason Jordan up in the electric chair, dropping him down in an electric chair powerbomb. But now Joey Ryan gonna connect with the Ballsplex combination on Chad Gable here. A backbreaker from Elias, and now the third Ballsplex to Chad Gable is gonna send him crashing into the middle of the ring. Elias now turning around. Jason Jordan hitting the crossroads, rolling the dice on Jason Jordan really right here, as now Joey Ryan fighting Chad Gable on the outside. The shoulder is up at the hands of Jason Jordan, and he's able to escape that cover. As the crossroads at the hands of Elias look to put him away. Now Joey Ryan being sent straight into the cage by Chad Gable. The first time we're seeing the cage being utilized in this contest. Joey Ryan now being sent back to the inside. Now a spear over in the corner, followed up by a belly-to-belly suplex from Jason Jordan. A typical maneuver we see him utilizing in his tag team action as part of American Alpha. Joey Ryan now getting back up to his feet. He's going to break up whatever Jason Jordan has in mind here. Looking for potentially the Olympic Slam. Now reversed on that Ace Crusher. Elias now being reversed as well. A knee to the chest of Jason Jordan at the hands of Joey Ryan now. Elias sending Chad Gable crashing back first into the cage wall. But Chad Gable quick to recover, sends Elias back inside the ring. Joey Ryan now sending Jason Jordan into the steel steps across the ring. Now Jordan going to be sent at the hands of Joey Ryan into those steel steps once again. Elias turned around in the corner. Chad Gable potentially could have looked for that Chaos Theory rolling German suplex over in the corner. But no, he turns him into the Trio Woe and then just stomps Elias right in the chest. That back elbow now from Joey Ryan as he gets Chad Gable down off of Brett's rope. But he lands atop Elias. He might have done more damage to his teammate than he has done to Chad Gable. And knocking Jason Jordan to the outside. Joey Ryan is back in this. Now a back elbow from Chad Gable, snap-marrying him down. And Elias abandoning Joey Ryan after he helped him out with a series of arm trap elbows. Maybe Elias thinking that Chad Gable would have been dealt with at the hands of Joey Ryan, but Elias now is the one who takes care of Chad Gable as he sends him with a drop kick crashing to the outside off of the top rope. Chad Gable now at the control of Elias, as now Jason Jordan returning to the ring is going to look to brutalize Joey Ryan on the inside. Joey Ryan, or I should say Elias, just throwing around Chad Gable all over the ringside area right now. Kick out at the count of 1 from Joey Ryan as Jason Jordan is looking for the cover on the inside. Now lifting up for the Oklahoma Slam, guillotining him. Joey Ryan straight over the ropes. And Chad Gable now with the advantage on the outside as American Alpha now. The challenger is looking to take it to the champions. The Showtime Stars winning those championships from Edge and Christian, not having quite the reign that we thought. And an Olympic slam at the hands of Chad Gable. But Joey Ryan matches that with a pump handle drop and a drop kick to follow it up. And now Chad Gable laying across his tag team partner Jason Jordan. If they were on opposite teams, or if this was the Armageddon Hell in a Cell like earlier, that could have been a pinfall attempt. Now hip tossing Joey Ryan to the inside. Drop kick to the referee at the hands of Elias. An underhanded tactic at the hands of the Showtime Stars. Joey Ryan potentially not approving that tactic at the hands of Elias. Now reversing over in the corner. The shoulder tackles now from Joey Ryan. But Jason Jordan has maintained the advantage ever since Elias has knocked out the referee. Joey Ryan now countering Jason Jordan. He's going to look to send Jason Jordan crashing to the outside. And he does so successfully. Jordan now at the mercy of Joey Ryan being sent into the cage wall. Now Jason Jordan now going to drag Joey Ryan along the outside. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan returning inside the ring, but Jordan not making up his mind. Going to go back out after Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan sending him into the cage wall. And now a punch to the face as Joey Ryan going for the spear through the cage wall, sending Jason Jordan crashing through that cage wall as Elias once again getting the advantage on the inside with a single leg camel clutch. What is going on in our ringside area? Joey Ryan and Jason Jordan getting all tangled up at our ringside area. Jason Jordan is stuck in between the cage and the table, I believe. Joey Ryan looking to get him out of this mess, but just getting himself more involved at this point. This is a disturbing sight that we're seeing here. But Elias now looking to get him out of there. As Elias looking to climb the cage now. Elias climbing the cage wall along with the other two members that were here at the ringside area. Jason Jordan and Joey Ryan all going up to the top of the cage and able to fight back out of it. But it's 2-on-1 at the top of the cage as Chad Gable now, still at the bottom, is going to look to catch up to the other competitors in this contest as he looks to climb up the cage wall now, dropping him for the knee breaker as Showtime Stars can just dissect Jason Jordan here on top. Chad Gable now finding them on the top, but it's a reversal from Elias to Jason Jordan as Jason Jordan receiving a lot of damage here. Now twisting him around for that huge swinging neck breaker at the hands of Elias. Let's take another look at the fall that Jason Jordan has just sustained, dropping him all the way down to the canvas. And now Elias jumping down as well. Go look to cover Jason Jordan. Chad Gable standing on top of the cage. There's nothing you can do to break this up. But Elias getting off of Jason Jordan, electing not to put him away just yet, wanting to prove a point to the challengers. Jason Jordan somehow able to reverse Elias and somehow standing up. With Joey Ryan with the advantage on top now. A roaring forearm from Elias as Joey Ryan returning to the inside of the ring. He's going to look to help him out to put away Jason Jordan here. A stomp to the gut. Now going to look to lift him up is Joey Ryan. And Joey Ryan now looking for the finish here on... going for the sleeper slam on Jason Jordan. A huge sleeper suplex, sending Jason Jordan full rotation over his body. And now Joey Ryan going to look to follow it up from the corner, running in for a huge lariat here. Going to look to dive in for a lariat, but it's countered by Jason Jordan, ducking behind, going for that German suplex now on Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan able to roll to the outside as Chad Gable and Elias continuing to fight on top of the steel structure that we have here at our ringside area, the Hell in a Cell. A back suplex now at the hands, I believe, of Chad Gable. It's tough to see what's going on there. Joey Ryan has Jason Jordan up in a powerbomb, dropping him across the steps. And look how Jason Jordan has landed after that powerbomb. Joey Ryan pointing to his dick. The world famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan, showing exactly that he can wrestle, not only perform comedy bits. And now a snap German suplex at the hands of Chad Gable on top of the cage. It's tough to call both of the action, as it's tough to see what Chad Gable is exhibiting on Elias here. But Joey Ryan's going to return inside the ring, as well as Jason Jordan now catching him with that exploder suplex as Jason Jordan looked to re-enter the ring. And Joey Ryan now a bit confused as where he's going to head from here. Looking to come in, diving underneath, forearm smash to the face, and now coming in with yet another strike, and now ducking underneath whatever Jason Jordan had planned. Spine buster. Now thrust to Jason Jordan as he scurries over to the corner, now diving in for that cannonball, or I should say sandwich over in the corner. The dive, now diving off of the cell. Did you see that? Elias sending Chad Gable off of the cell, and look how Chad Gable has landed right now. He is in a lot of pain as Elias looking to return now to the inside of the cell. A spear from Jason Jordan, and Jason Jordan with a Northern Lights suplex to Elias, looking to get the cover here on Elias, but a kick out from Elias. I don't know how Chad Gable has gotten back up and into the ring so fast. Chad Gable is back in this contest. A big boot to the face of Jason Jordan, and now a lariat taking down Chad Gable. Joey Ryan looking to capitalize a tag team maneuver, strike to the face of Chad Gable, and everything that Chad Gable takes now is extra following that throw off the cell. Now a huge powerbomb. Able to deadlift him up is Elias. The strength of Elias, often very underrated, as he only weighs in at 216 pounds, as now he hits him with a crossroads. Elias now scouting Joey Ryan, as Joey Ryan looking to run in for Chad Gable for that leaping clothesline, but he comes up short. Elias looking for that fisherman driver, but it's countered. So many counters in this contest. The back suplex into the neck breaker from Jason Jordan. But Jordan is met by Joey Ryan, ducking in for that quick pin. Now looking for the pin on Jason Jordan, folding him up, but he's unsuccessful in his pin attempt. Chad Gable now with the shin breaker to Joey Ryan. What will it take to put away these men in this contest? Elias breaking up the cover as Chad Gable looked to put away Joey Ryan with that pinfall. As now Chad Gable scouting him from the corner, Elias knocking him down. Jason Jordan slow to recover here. You'd think it was Chad Gable who would be so slow to recover following that dive off of the cell, but you got to cast your mind back to earlier in this contest when Jason Jordan was put through the middle of the cell roof. Guillotining him off the ropes is Elias. The reversal from Joey Ryan into the Russian leg sweep, and a knee to the face of Chad Gable. And we also got to remember that super kick and a knee strike at the same time. We also got to remember that Jason Jordan was powerbombed, spiking him on the steel steps at ringside. Now a huge slam from Joey Ryan as he pump handled him, also catching him at the throat. A bow and arrow at the hands of Elias. Now looking for the cover, but Chad Gable quick to break that up. Turning him around is Joey Ryan, potentially looking for the balls place combination yet again, but it's countered by Chad Gable. He's able to scout that. The reversal on both sides. One reversal from Jason Jordan and one reversal from Joey Ryan. Kick out from Elias as Joey Ryan would have been too slow to break that up. A huge big boot, nearly mirroring Elias's big boot earlier on. And Jason Jordan hitting the spear on Elias, and the strike to the face and the kick on Joey Ryan. Now exploder suplex. Jason Jordan with the straps down. Elias now going to look to lift up Jason Jordan, but he's distracted as Joey Ryan finding a way to get the shoulder up despite not seeing the meter, as Chad Gable looked to crawl over into that pinfall attempt as Elias was distracted with Jason Jordan. Now military pressing Jason Jordan on the outside. And Elias is distracting Jason Jordan on the outside as Joey Ryan now looking to come in with a lethal lariat to the face of Chad Gable, coming across the chest with a huge clothesline. As we can see in this replay on the outside, Elias about to hit a huge suplex, sending Jason Jordan back first on the canvas. And now Joey Ryan looking for the pin on Chad Gable, and the Showtime stars are still your tag team champions. We will see if they can maintain that achievement heading into Survivor Series, or if they can do so, they will meet whoever the Raw Tag Team Champions are at the time, currently being evolved. Drew McIntyre and Johnny Gargano are going to look forward to potentially meeting the Showtime stars at that event. But not to forget that we have Halloween Havoc coming up in a few weeks' time for Monday Night Raw. So we will see who the Tag Team Champions are come that time. That's still quite a whiles away for the time the Showtime stars can celebrate here, as they are still the Tag Team Champions on Smackdown Live. The referee going to present the belts to these men. Proud of their efforts here tonight. The Showtime stars continue their Tag Team Championship reign, amounting to a 29-day reign at this rate. Still the lowest, or the shortest reign of any title holder here in Universe Mode for Smackdown Live Tag Team Championships, but they are growing every day. The Revival holding them 36 days, so if they are able to hold them another 2 weeks, they will surpass them. But now I say, we move on into our main event of Part 2.
Turned up like a wanted, we pulled up on that dumb shit. Flexing on these niggas, pockets full of blue honey. Ain't no going back, you know I'm gon' keep it coming. Ain't no time to waste, a nigga play, we gon' burn him. Yeah.
The following contest will be contested under Extreme Rules and is for the WWE Television Championship. Introducing first in the corner to my right, weighing in tonight at 236 pounds from Ohno, Japan, he is the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. And introducing next in the corner to my left, fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in tonight at 210 pounds, he is the WWE Television Champion, the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa. And the Psycho Killer Tommaso Ciampa, having held that television championship ever since WrestleMania, along with our World Heavyweight Champion Aleister Black, amounting his reign to 183 days as of tonight. An impressive reign at the hands of Tommaso Ciampa. We will see what he can do. If he can retain his championship over Kazuchika Okada here tonight, after we have seen so many defenses at the hands of Ciampa in the past few months, at the hands of Ciampa defeating Matt Riddle at Unforgiven, as well as taking care of Matt Hardy back at SummerSlam, as now he dives in for that forearm smash. Tommaso Ciampa is going to want to look to be aggressive in this contest and take it to the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. It's probably a wise idea as well to isolate a limb here, as Tommaso Ciampa looking to wear away at that arm, looking for that bridging Fujiwara armbar that he utilizes as a finisher, now sending Kazuchika Okada rebounding off of the ropes as he just guillotined him over the ropes and sent him crashing back, now rewinding him, or Irish whipping him off the ropes, and now diving in for that knee smash, but is scouted by Okada, turning him around for a snapmare driver. Innovative maneuver from Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer, always creating new maneuvers here, dropping him down for the back and then following it up with a neckbreaker combination. Good chain wrestling here from Tommaso Ciampa, I will say, as he sits down in the corner just taunting Kazuchika Okada, and that is now wise as the Rainmaker catches him with a tremendous vertical leaping drop kick. Able to catch Tommaso Ciampa on his way in, but now Ciampa had that scouted, countering it, a slap to the face and a Yakuza kick from Kazuchika Okada. Okada quickly getting back in this contest following that reversal at the hands of Ciampa. Now going to look to send him pillar to post and hit him with a shotgun dropkick, John Woo style, sending Tommaso Ciampa crashing backwards and into the buckle. And that is not good for Tommaso Ciampa to be taking maneuvers like that earlier on in this contest. So Okada now dragging Ciampa into position. Going to snapmare him down, but it is countered by Ciampa, catching him, coming in with that knee. As now Okada the one to reverse it, dropping him with that back suplex. Now the Rainmaker going over to the corner and now just taunting over in the corner. The Rainmaker so full of himself here tonight, and that might be playing to his downfall. As now Tommaso Ciampa looking to lift him up for the torture rack, but now some strikes to the head and now dropping him is Kazuchika Okada, able to get the reversal off on Tommaso Ciampa just in time, as he was looking for some type of maneuver from the torture rack. Now going for a Rainmaker from Kazuchika Okada so early on in this contest, looking for the pin, but the kick out at the count of 2 from Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer, able to evade a fall yet again in this contest. Again, it's so earlier on, and now a vertical leaping senton from the Rainmaker. Kazuchika Okada still retaining his championship here tonight is Tommaso Ciampa, as he is so resilient. Going to look to fight to the depths, evading that maneuver, kicking out the leg of Kazuchika Okada, catching him with a tremendous big boot to the face of Okada that sends Okada reeling back and into the corner. As Tommaso Ciampa going to look to utilize the first maneuver in this no disqualification match. I should say the first object from underneath the ring to his benefit, now cracking him over the head with the steel chair, but Okada able to get the reversal off. Now the reversal with the knee to the face. Tommaso Ciampa now able to catch the foot coming in, turning it into a cloverleaf as he wrestles him down to the ground. Now wrenching away on a huge cloverleaf hold. Look at the way that he bridges over on Kazuchika Okada, but Okada able to find a way to send Tommaso Ciampa receding back and into the ropes, drilling him now with planting him into the canvas with a tremendous DDT. Okada gonna look to follow this up now, swinging him around for a swing arm neck breaker, dropping him down. Now dragging Tommaso Ciampa to the middle of the ring here. see what Tommaso Ciampa has in store for him at the hands of Kazuchika Okada. Gonna look to dive down now on Ciampa as he gets to his feet here. Okada now looking to dive down with a diving front drop kick, taking out both men. Okada looking worse for wear after that maneuver, the diving down with that front drop kick and taking out both men. As now he looks to deadlift. Tommaso Ciampa lifting him up with a deadlift into the back suplex. I thought he was going to deadlift German him, but he turned it into the back suplex last minute and dropped Tommaso Ciampa on the back of his head. Now it's Kazuchika Okada looking to introduce a table from underneath the ring here that he has grabbed. Looking to position it here at ringside. We have 2 announce tables. I don't see the need to grab another table from underneath the ring if you're not going to set it up inside the ring. Now diving from the outside, crossbody. But Tommaso Ciampa able to evade Kazuchika Okada on that opportunity. Kazuchika Okada going crashing through the table. But he's quick to fire back with a European uppercut on Tommaso Ciampa. Not doing too much damage to him. Now turning him around into a huge tombstone pile driver on the bits of the table. And Kazuchika Okada now is angry in this contest following setting up that table just to go through it right after. And he is stripping away our announce table here as he sends Tommaso Ciampa now crashing in, doing the Rainmaker pose. And now he lifts Tommaso Ciampa up on our announce table. We got a front row seat of what's going on here. Kazuchika Okada getting him up for a tombstone pile driver through the table. That is the second table being destroyed in this contest, but the first one that has 2 casualties going through it. Kazuchika Okada putting Tommaso Ciampa through the table with a tombstone pile driver. And Extreme Rules playing to both these men's benefit, with so many weapons being utilized already in this contest. And the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada with nothing to do but just sit back and wait inside the ring for the Psycho Killer Tommaso Ciampa as he removes the turnbuckle pad in the upper left corner. Kazuchika Okada now going to look to remove those ring steps. I don't know what he was planning with that. Now looking to go underneath the ring here yet again and grab yet another table to introduce into this contest, sending the table to the inside and now cracking Tommaso Ciampa across the face. Is reversed by that arm drag. And Ciampa now looking for the suplex, but it's countered with a knee strike to the head from Kazuchika Okada. He has had Tommaso Ciampa scouted all match. And now a power slam onto the steel steps, sending the Psycho Killer crashing on his back on the steel. As what tonight is all about, the steel and the Hell in a Cell, diving down now with a tombstone pile driver, leaping on the ground. The brutality exhibited by Kazuchika Okada on Tommaso Ciampa to earn that television championship. Tommaso Ciampa having cemented his reign as the longest reigning champion. Proud of that accomplishment, that accolade. Kazuchika Okada would be proud to rip that away from him here tonight if he is successful. Now positioning Tommaso Ciampa up on that table, putting him into position as Kazuchika Okada now gonna look to go high, risk up from the top rope. We don't see this often from Okada, but now diving down for an elbow drop, sending both men through the table, crashing down. And Okada now slow to slip into the cover, but no, he's not going for the cover. He's gonna turn him around and look to lock in the STF camel clutch, wrenching away on Tommaso Ciampa. This is the maneuver that Johnny Gargano utilized to submit Tommaso Ciampa back at WrestleMania weekend. NXT TakeOver New Orleans. I mean in real life, not in universe mode. You could cast your minds back with the cast. But no, Tommaso Ciampa this time smartening up with a back elbow to Kazuchika Okada before he is forced to tap out. Now lifting him up with the fireman's carry is going to just drill him into the buckle. Jeez, that was a brutal shot. As now Tommaso Ciampa asking Kazuchika Okada to get back to his feet here, taunting him yet again by just sitting in that corner and rising up, looking to dive in for that axe handle, but Tommaso Ciampa has wasted his opportunity as now a knee to the gut from Kazuchika Okada, but a counter from Tommaso Ciampa as he drops him neck first onto the scraps of table. Ciampa looking to get him now for the BFT, connecting with a huge knee to the face, connecting with that spinning lariat A good combination from Tommaso Ciampa. We'll see if he can get him up now for the air raid crash, dropping him down with a huge white noise air raid crash. Now looking for the quick pin on the Rainmaker, but a kick out at the count of 1 as Tommaso Ciampa, frustrated with his inability to put away Kazuchika Okada in this contest. But for that fact, Kazuchika Okada has not done enough to put away Tommaso Ciampa, despite all submissions and opportunities. Tombstone pile drivers, for example. A series of knees to the face from Tommaso Ciampa to Kazuchika Okada. Now dropping him with a back suplex onto those scraps of table yet again. Okada looking to go high risk yet again in this contest. He put him through the table with that elbow drop, but he comes up short on this opportunity as Tommaso Ciampa looking to slip into the cover here on Kazuchika Okada, but it is kicked out at the count of 2 from Kazuchika Okada. Now a kick to the back from the Psycho Killer as he goes up to the second rope. Is going to scout the Rainmaker now from Brett's rope. Just asking him for it. Diving in for that Meteora, but it is scouted from Kazuchika Okada. He landed on that bad knee. Did Tommaso Ciampa. And now a Rainmaker from Kazuchika Okada. Quick to connect with that wrist lock lariat. And Tommaso Ciampa now quick to avoid that maneuver, snap-marrying him down. And just a disrespectful kick to the back of Kazuchika Okada at the hands of Tommaso Ciampa, looking to get him up for that air raid crash yet again with the white noise. And Tommaso Ciampa, proud of his efforts, is just going to taunt over in the corner as Kazuchika Okada is primed in the middle of the ring. Ciampa going to look to work down that arm again before he locks in potentially that bridging Fujiwara. We're potentially going to look for that Project Ciampa powerbomb lung blower, but it's countered by Kazuchika Okada as he is able to counter with that neckbreaker. Escape. Now Okada with a strike, just dropping the chair on the face of Tommaso Ciampa, cracking him over the face as Ciampa was on the ground. Okada only really needing one chair shot. The brutality off of that first shot was enough to put down Tommaso Ciampa. Now looking to lift him. High risk. Bringing Tommaso Ciampa up to the top rope. And he's going to look to position that chair. Not quite in position, but he's going to look to get those legs around and drop him down for the Tower of London DDT. Drilling him down with a huge spike DDT from the top rope. Now sending him off of the ropes is Okada. Bringing him in for a Japanese arm drag. Now Tommaso Ciampa in perfect position for the air raid crash, turning it into a dropping knee breaker. And we've seen Tommaso Ciampa utilizing that maneuver originated by Okada, and Ciampa utilizing that maneuver with the knee brace to full effect, as now the Rainmaker looking to utilize it. A German suplex, and gonna look to follow it up now with the wrist lock control for the Rainmaker. Kazuchika Okada hitting a tremendous wrist lock lariat, turning Tommaso Ciampa inside out, and now pinning the Psycho Killer, the Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3. We have a new television champion after the longest reigning television champion of all time. Tommaso Ciampa being defeated here tonight, and Kazuchika Okada proud of his victory. The Rainmaker successful, and Psycho Killer looking to get some more action after the fight. Tommaso Ciampa quick to fight back after that Rainmaker, but Tommaso Ciampa is exhausted and gets dished to the outside by Kazuchika Okada. And now the Rainmaker can celebrate on the inside of the ring as he has picked up a tremendous victory here tonight, defeating the Psycho Killer, holding that television championship ever since WrestleMania when he won the ladder match featuring 8 superstars. But thank you for joining me for Hell in a Cell Part 2, and we will catch you for Part 3, where we have 2 more championship matches for Smackdown Live. Congratulations to the Rainmaker.